today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He's tackled.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch twins. Watch twins. Bang, 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 bang.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Nigel Bradham brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They run the counter. Michelle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the ground, this is Michelle, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Dolphins 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than there.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Michelle on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a Carolina Panther.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Scarborough. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nigel Bradham. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Michelle, again, the ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hurst 8 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
At the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. Why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. That is taken in by Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Again, it's Watson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 12 yards.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And it's Michel once again. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
36-yard line.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Watson. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Michelle, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Michelle. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Watson's pass.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The left side completion to Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The 30. And all the way down to the the 24-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 43 yards.
First down,
But
Miami.
defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Gain of a yard. And it's third.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing now, Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Michelle on the counter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Bo Scarborough, the ball
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They try again with Scarborough. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They run again with Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away.